We're welcoming back Richard Southern, of course, and I have to admit it's kind of boring around the office these days. There's not a lot of people to talk to, but it sounds like people are itching to start working from the office again, Richard.
Yeah, well, good on you, Erica, because you've been coming into work and you're very much a frontline employee, keeping us informed. So we thank you for that. But yeah, a lot of people like myself have been working from home for a while, and it seems a slim majority are eager to get back to work. We got a new survey in today from Nanos, and they asked Torontonians, hey, you want to go back to work? 64% said, yeah, we'd like to go back to the office. But there is one thing that really worries people in this survey. You know what it is, Erica? It's the elevator.
Makes
People
sense.
are worried about crowding. And, the big office, it's not a big deal for you in the newsroom, but, the big office towers downtown, how you get smashed into the elevator. So that's a big concern. Another thing that popped up on the survey, people are worried about the commute and traffic. And because, they've gotten used to not commuting. CIBC and BMO both said today they're not going to ask their employees back until at least the end of June. But yeah, I'm worried about you in the newsroom. You're always posting stuff on social about how empty it is.
How empty it is and how the chairs have become my friends now. Yeah. All right. The racial reckoning continues around the globe, and eyes have now turned to Dr. Seuss and some of his books. 6
Dr. Seuss books will no longer be published because of the racist and insensitive imagery in the books. And this is, or making the decision here, is the business that preserves and protects the author's legacy. So the family, we believe, certainly behind this move. While he's a beloved children's artist, in fact, still very beloved, Forbes ranks him the second highest paid dead celebrity. But despite that, and you may not know it, Dr. Seuss has a long history of publishing racist and anti-Semitic work, particularly when you go back to the 20s when he was a student. He drew black boxers as gorillas, perpetrated troubling Jewish stereotypes. And you see examples of that in some of these books we're looking at now that will no longer be published. So, it's a controversial one, but I think when you're dealing with kids, you want to make sure that they get started on the right foot and they don't see any of these troubling stereotypes, right?
Yeah, and I've also, heard some people argue that it could be a teaching tool. So, taking it out of circulation maybe, but having it still exist as a way to sort of teach about, the past and what's wrong with it, right?
Yeah.
And finally, in lighter news, fans of peanut butter will soon be getting a chance to bite into a new and somehow improved snack. Tell me about this.
Yeah, let's end on a good note, a very good note, especially if you like peanut butter. So Reese's, famous for their, of course, chocolate and peanut butter cups, they're coming out now with one that's just made 100% of peanut butter. No chocolate involved, Erica. What do you think of this?
I mean, I could just have peanut butter, but okay.
Better than using the fork or the knife in the jar, right?
Okay.
But Hershey's coming up with this for a limited time. They're really trying a bunch of different things. We were talking last week about how they're coming out with ones that are stuffed with potato chips. So there you go. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the snack aisle, Erica.
My dog would love that, definitely. Before we let you go, though, Richard, we have some breaking news. Various sources confirming today that it's your birthday?
Oh, boy.
It's your birthday.
I can confirm that. It's true.
Happy birthday, Richard. All of us at City News want to wish you a very happy birthday. It's sort of still in this lockdown phase, but...
this is my first and hopefully last pandemic birthday, but thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here with my favorite people like you, Erica, celebrating.
Well, I hope you're going to celebrate a little bit more tonight, maybe have a drink and have a Zoom party or something with friends.
If you insist, fine. I will have a drink later.
You got to take one for the team. Thanks, Richard. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.